Hi everybody! I have a neat little deck called Affirmators. There are 5 or 6 different decks, I believe, with different subjects, but the one I bought is love and relationships. And a reminder that love and relationships isn't just about that mushy romantic stuff. It's loving anyone in your life and addressing some of the things that can go a bit screwy in relationships. I have been wanting to find a spread that the cards would work with, and it's been a bit tricky, but we're going to give this a try in what I'm going to call the Affirmator grab. The first card will address what should be let go of, left in the past. The second card is something that you can focus on in the present. And then the third one is what you may discover in your future, depending on your actions on 1 and 2, of course. So use your intuition in whatever way you have found works best for you. And I will start taking these other piles away so we can start with pile 1. Did I get them all? I think I did. Okay. So, the first card about what you can let go of and leave in the past. Now, obviously, you don't want to leave your self-worth in the past. This would be to leave your feelings that you are not worthy or worth anything in the past. Let's read the positive. And by the way, these have a bit of a sarcastic humor, which of course I am drawn to. I'm a bit like that myself. I cast off all concerns about what people think of me. I know I'm a totally kick-ass person, and my kick-assness can never be diminished by rejection. So people can think what they think and feel what they feel. In the meantime, I'll just keep on knowing what I know without thinking about what they are thinking about what I already know, I think. Now, maybe that was a little hard to follow. I tried to read it with the right intonation. But basically, this would be saying, leave your undervaluing or devaluing of yourself today. Just leave it behind you. Let it go. You're amazing. You're just as you should be, even though you think you should be something else. And don't let those voices in your head drown out the knowledge that anything anyone has told you to bring you down in the past is their issue and not yours. See, you're kick-ass. The second card is something you can focus on for the present, and your card is, I'm a catch. I'm a total catch, and I know all the reasons why. I know that anyone would be lucky to be with me. And that doesn't mean I'm arrogant or snobby. Self-respect is just one of many qualities exhibited by this complete and utter babe. Well, now that's nice. You let this stuff go where you don't think you deserve a catch. And then you start seeing yourself as the catch, and maybe some of those people that you thought you wanted to catch are not going to be so exciting to you anymore, because now you know you are something else. So, even if you're still working on this, it doesn't hurt to turn around your thinking. Don't be telling yourself you're a loser, or that guy would never like you, or that woman is way better than you. Think in this way, and pretty soon it shall be so for you. And the last card is what can be discovered in the future. And get this, guys. Perfect match. Congratulations. You've gotten your and everyone else's wish. This is an auspicious sign that a healthy, authentic relationship is either here or on its way. This is the sort of relationship where you don't have to compromise, settle, sell out, or otherwise be a non-you. This is a relationship anchored in truth and love that neither party will have to hide their farts from. Smells like a special duo. I hope that didn't offend anyone, but I mean, really, that is the epitome of being comfortable with someone, knowing they won't judge you. And it does flow. See yourself as worthy. See yourself as special. Know that anyone that comes upon you is going to be damn lucky. And when you can embrace that, perfect match comes your way. Okay, I'm going to pause this setup for pile 2. Thank you for coming by. If your cards resonated with you, a thumbs up on the video would be appreciated. Comments are welcome. And if you'd like to subscribe, just click on that little pink box at the bottom right corner. Okay, bye. Here we have pile 2. And the first card is what can be let go of and left in the past. Again, I'm having to work with the deck according to the description of the spread, so it's not that you want to forget about giving. I'll read the card and then give my spin on it. I welcome the idea of give and take in my relationships, and I eagerly practice the give part. By giving freely, I discovered just how much fun giving really is. Giving my time, care, and attention to someone else actually gives me good feelings, which makes me want to give even more. Wait a sec. Does this selflessness make me look selfish? Be honest. Now, my take on this would be that maybe you are giving too much. That you're finding yourself wanting to keep everyone feeling good. You're doing everything for everyone. Maybe they're not showing all that much appreciation and you're starting to feel resentful. Yet it's a pattern. It's a pattern in your life. You may have learned that you had to keep people happy to earn love from your childhood. Maybe you're afraid that you can't keep a partner in a relationship unless you're always doing things for them. If you're overgiving, that's definitely something to leave in the past. Sorry about that. The second card is something you can be focusing on in the present, and that is receiving. I open up and allow myself to receive love in all ways, from all directions. It may seem scary, but it's better than receiving audits, bedbugs, or hate mail. I receive love, and it feels so good that I decide to receive it some more, and then some more, and maybe just a wee bit more. And you know, the other side of this is people that are used to giving too much and finding themselves in an imbalance in their relationships often have a very hard time letting others do anything for them. I have learned this one the hard way. The universe basically forced me into a position where I had to let people help me. I had to receive, and although it was a painful time for me, I'm so glad for the lesson, because when you think about it, how giving to others makes you feel, it is a really good feeling. But if you don't let others do that for you, you're basically depriving them of having the same experience. People that are offering, let them feel good by doing things for you. Then you get balance. The last card is what you may discover in the future. It is harmony. I know in my heart that when something is right, it feels easy and breezy, even though that sounds cheesy. With this in mind, I banish all stress, insecurity, and tedious work from my relationships. Then I invite harmonious relationships into my life, and let them show up on their own time. Easy breezy things are rarely punctual. So balancing these out brings harmony, and that's a wonderful thing to have. That's it for pile 2. If the cards resonated with you, a thumbs up on the video would be greatly appreciated. Comments are welcome. And if you would like to subscribe to the channel, just click on the little pink box at the bottom right. I'll be right back after I set up pile 3. If you picked pile 3, these are your cards. The first one is what you can let go of and leave in the past. Ownership. So to match the spread, what you can let go of and leave, it would be a failure to take ownership. And let's hear what the card says. I take ownership for how I make others feel, and I do my part to repair any bridges I might have burned, or perhaps even lightly singed. If bridge mending feels impossible, then I can start small. Instead of becoming a bridge architect, maybe I'll just skip the bridge and walk the long way around. Taking ownership is great for burning calories. So what you would leave is denying that you have any responsibility in situations that go wrong. You know, we have to own up to our own contribution. You know the saying, it takes two to tango. Rarely does anyone just randomly come out and decide to hurt you. So when you have things blow up, be sure to look at how you might have contributed, even if unintentionally, and just, own it. In just a minute, I always forget to turn the speaker off, and it seems like there's always someone dinging me on messaging. Okay, here we go. Excuse me. So the second card is something that you can focus on in the present. And that card is no scorekeeping. I cut ties with past conflicts and make my personal life a clean, shiny slate. Beginning this moment, everything is new. When an old grievance repeats itself in my head, I introduce it to my new head tenants, tolerance and equanimity. Then I give it stupid t-shirts and records back and tell it to leave. Yeah, keeping track of offenses doesn't really do any good, except kind of fan the fire. Fuel the fire? Not sure of the expression. Anyway. And the last card is what you may discover in the future, if you pay attention to 1 and 2, and that is loyalty. I'm there for the people I care about in whatever way they need me. Ride to the airport? No problem. Bail you out of jail? You bet. Go see your band again? Maybe. The point is, when I stand with them, I know I'm a part of something special. And to be honest, it doesn't suck to look around and remember they're standing with me too. And that is, of course, the perk. When we're loyal to others, they are there for us, hopefully. Now, if you find that you are loyal to people and they don't return the favor, then maybe you should look at pile 1. Maybe you're giving too much, and so you're attracting the people that are more than willing to take too much. Just a thought. And that is pile 3. If your cards resonated with you, a thumbs up would be appreciated. Comments are welcome. And if you'd like to subscribe, there's a little pink box at the bottom left corner. I'll be right back with pile 4. If you picked pile 4, here we go with your first card. It is tact. I speak and act with care, remembering that impulsive words or a harsh tone can sometimes hurt others. If it feels like I'm walking on eggshells, I'll remind myself that those eggshells might actually be a shop full of china, and I might actually be a bull. Then I'll remind myself to stop mixing metaphors. Now this card represents what can be left in the past. Let go of. And obviously you don't want to let go of tact. It could be that you've been speaking your mind too freely, or that the way you are phrasing things is actually doing some damage that you don't intend. Now, honestly, I do that without thinking. I've had 2 brain surgeries and I have lost some filters, and I tend not to notice things sometimes in my bluntness, and I do hurt feelings sometimes because I don't process things so fully in my head, thinking them through before I open my mouth and speak. So I understand this one. And anyone that's watching, if I've done that to them, I do apologize. You know, whether we intend to or not, we still can inflict damage. So, you know, it's always nice to say, sorry, I'll try to be better. Okay, your second card is what you can focus on in your present. Resilience. Sticks and stones may break my bones, and unkind words can somehow drain every bit of joy and color from my once rosy life. But nothing can ever permanently damage the real me. I love myself, I cherish myself, and I vow to remember that I'm always camped out in the depths of myself, even when I don't feel like very much of myself. Now, this seems to indicate that perhaps a lack of tact has been coming your way also. It could be striking back at something you've said unintentionally that wounded without you even realizing it. You know, and sometimes people do wound intentionally with their words. So if you're stinging from something that someone has said to you, I guess I would take you to this meme that I just posted today. Hurt people hurt people. You know, we have to realize that the people that have done some wounding to us are most likely acting out of their own wounding. You know, sorry to speak my particular brand of French here, but you know, sometimes people are just assholes that want to hurt you, but I think the majority of the time, people don't even realize that the words can be coming out as sharply as they are. Either way, don't let it get you down, and don't turn it on yourself and think that everything that is said to you is true or that you deserve it. And for the last card, this is what you may discover in the future, you know, if you pay attention to these. And this is grace. I face disagreements with grace and flow through the ups and downs of my relationships without getting thrown off center. With grace, I am able to keep my cool, be my best self, and not resort to name-calling, even when that crappy poo-poo face is being a douchey barf monster. Oh, that's interesting. I almost wish I could remember that, but I know I never will. Grace is something lovely and something I hope I can reach someday. So, if your cards resonated with you, a thumbs up to the video would be much appreciated. Your comments are welcome. If you'd like to subscribe, there's a little pink box at the bottom right corner, and I would like to thank everybody very much for coming by the channel. Have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, week, weekend, month, whatever. I'm grateful for you all. Take care. Bye-bye.